Hey everyone, this is Uthris, and as you can see by the flames, we are in a bit of trouble in timber and stone. So, it looks like a necromancer just spawned in, and he's decided to light a little bit of a forest fire, which is great. I only have one soldier nearby, Belsameth, and pretty much we're just gonna have to play this out. I'm gonna see how well this goes. Oh my goodness, so much fire. Kite, kite, kite. Okay, there we go. Now you can charge him a little bit again. Get an attack or two in. Ooh, 4 attacks. He's not really attacking anymore. I don't know how well you guys can even see this. Can I dodge it? Oh, block. Great. 0 damage. And the necromancer is dead. Great. I'm glad we were able to catch him early on. Sure, we have a bit of a fire problem, but that's okay. It'll put itself out. I hope. Maybe. Kinda. I really hope so. I don't know how that works. I don't think I've ever... Okay, it's going down. It's nighttime. Day 77. I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead to daytime. I just wanted guys to let you know that another necromancer spawned and we managed to take care of it. It was rather anticlimactic, but I guess he didn't have time to summon a giant horde. So, I don't know how well you guys can even see anything right now. The brightness, I'm sure, is really low. Be right back. Alright, now that you guys can hopefully see, we're on day 78 now, because we went through the night. And this episode, we're going to be working on the castle yet again. And we're going to be trying to get the second floor kind of planned out how we want it so that we can expand in the upwards direction. Now these 2 floors, this is kind of the top floor technically. It's just going to be 2 kind of residential sides. Probably going to be fairly similar to the lower floor here, so we're going to have just 2 beds and a little living room. Maybe a fireplace if we have the room, and that's about it. So I am going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the design that we have at the moment. So I need to change this wall just a little bit to try and make it work. Though thinking about it, I might not have to. I might be able to continue this chimney up if I put a mirrored fireplace right there anyways. I think I will do that. So let's just get rid of this because we are ending up going to need these walls there. And then also what we're going to be doing is putting the support column soon for this arch, because this is going to arch and just stay open as it is. So if we go down here, it's going to be a 2-story kind of grand hall. So very open and things of that nature. I really like this place. It's turning out really nice. Oop, up we go. The tavern, you know, is giving a nice feel for the town as well. And everything seems to be going well for the village. I mean, we just killed another necromancer. And everything's on the up and up. A side project, besides the castle that we're working on a little bit, is over here. I have been paving this road, and eventually we will be building the bridge to the undead island over there to connect a new road. And of course, we will build a small fort either here, where our siege camp was, or actually on the island. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of like it here because we have a little bit more room to play with, and it just might make more sense because that's where we laid siege to the undead scourge. So let's go ahead, check our road. I have been kind of expanding this as we go, so you can see how far that's going to go in. And then also what I've started to at least lay out, this is the new trading post. So once the miner has mined some more resources for us, because that road takes a lot of stone, we'll start getting work done on this structure. It's just going to be basically a small home for the merchant, and then this is going to be like some type of stockpile shed. It's going to be open air, so that'd be pretty cool. It'll look kind of nice. I like the way the fence adds to this wall here. So if we go the first person into their height level, it looks, you know, a little bit more defensible and things like that. What else? That's about it right now. See what our guys are doing. Not a whole lot. I'm hoping for some type of immigrant soon. It would be very helpful to have. Our farmers, of course, working away ever so diligently. And that's inside the windmill. So these guys are doing awesome. I have room for one more farmer eventually when we need it. If I count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we have room for one more farmer. And that's all the beds we have laid out here anyways, which is great. The second herder is probably going to be living in the tavern most of the time just due to room constraints. I don't want to add too much more out here just because, you know, it's supposed to be sparse farmland and it's kind of looking a little bit more, if I just keep adding to it, it'll just turn into a city. And really the city is going to be on the back end of our fortification here with a lot of homes, maybe even fishing dock as stated previously. Let's see, we need to cut down some more trees. And we can just do this around here. I'm just going to leave the stumps so the trees can regrow. It might look a little weird for a little while, but that's not bad. Not completely a bad thing. We can go ahead and check on our mine. We have been expanding it a decent amount. We'll just scroll down here. Again, Alt plus scroll wheel. We'll scroll through the layers fairly quickly. We have Cassandra down here mining away. I made a new little storage room just so she doesn't have to run all the way back here to drop off goods. And if we bring up the level, we can see just how big the mine's going to end up being. It's going to take up pretty much this whole landscape here. And we have plenty of room for pretty much infinite stone at this point, because we can still dig down like 3 more layers. We could double stack the current mine in essence and get double the effect. Something I will have to do though is go back through and make sure to get all the stuff in the ceiling. But right now that's not really feasible because I need a lot of stone to keep up on our building supplies. In fact, I might need to get rid of these now. I can, because one, we don't need as much storage anymore for masonry because, well, kind of spent it all already. And then two, it just kind of cleans up the road. No sense having it all here. Let's see, raw stone. How about this direction? What do we got here? Deconstruct that. I have cleaned up this area a little bit more. Got rid of the forge and some of the just empty stockpiles that weren't really doing anything since no one's really working over here anymore. In fact, I'm going to be getting rid of this and this workbench and this timber pile there to leave this nice and open. I'm going to have to build an actual tailor's shop soon, but that's going to go inside the walls with the blacksmith, the mason, stonemason, not the lumber mill. The lumber mill is going to be out, I think, actually in the wilderness I want an actual structure out there. It's dangerous because, you know, if things spawn out there, we're going to have to move all of our units that are patrolling the roads over here to the wilderness, and that's just dangerous because they're not really guarded out there. I could have a guard position permanently out there, though, really. And I would like to use, there's a cool workshop. It is a artisan workbench. I don't know what this thing even looks like, but I don't even know if it really adds anything special or anything like that, but I do want one. I kind of wish I could fit one in the forge for the blacksmith, but I didn't even know it existed when I made this building. But you can see blacksmith is actually, you're a stonemason. The blacksmith and stonemason have been taking turns at this one forge, so we're definitely gonna have to get that stonemason's hut built sooner rather than later. Let's check on the road. A builder has gotten himself in a spot of trouble. Of course. Why do they always do this? They build around a freaking hole. Alright, we need to move the miner to dig them out. Scroll down, scroll down. Grab you. Come with me. Okay, cool. I was wondering, this should have been done and work should have been progressing on the castle again. We have so many like chairs and tables that just aren't getting used. I kind of wish you could do different kind of zones than just the town hall, because the town hall should just be a merchant area, as stated before, in my opinion, and the town hall should actually be, well, the town hall, and I would like to designate, you know, this whole area as that, so people would basically use this space a lot more, in these desks and chairs, the library, and all that goodness. Let's see, our miner's almost there to dig out our builder. And what I can actually do here too is make sure to get that piece of copper. You can see from our queue, I'm trying to build a bunch of strong ingots to allow us to construct some really good armor for our armor. Not our armor, for our army. And then hopefully we won't be at threat at all. So as you can see, I'm thinking the pikes are better than the broadswords. Because if you look at the broadswords here in the weapons menu, the broadsword does 30 damage and a 10% chance to crit. The halberd does 22 damage and a 20% chance to crit. So basically, it crits twice as much for 44 damage, when this one does 60 damage when it crits, but it crits half as much. So I feel like the halberd just has a higher DPS rate due to the higher crit chance. It's also just a little bit cheaper to make. So I might equip everyone with halberds, or at least a few more people with halberds. Let's check on leather is fine, twine is fine, bandage is fine. These gears, I don't know what they're for. Let's harvest these spiders for more twine. Gather, gather, gather. And we're already in the late afternoon. That's... what the heck? Where'd our miner go? Where are you going? Nope. Now that your inventory is completely empty, you're going back out here. You need to get him out. This episode might actually span 2 days, and in fact, since nothing much happened this day, I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward through the night. Not like anything gets done during night in this save anyways. So I'll be right back again for day 79. Alright everyone, we're back in morning of day 79, and construction is continuing on the castle. We have built the floorboards for the first floor, or second floor. Hey, you know, I'm a little tired. So 1 is 2, 2 is 1, 2 plus 2 equals chair, and that's kind of the mindset I'm in right now. But going on, I am trying to lay out all this stuff ahead of time so our builder has, you know, stuff to work on. But I think we're going to have to end up just doing one side of this at a time, and then basically trying to match it just so we can see what we're working with. And the thing I want to do is try and match up these windows the best I can. So I think that is going to be the actual official walkway height for these walls. Actually, I might not be able to do that just from what we have going on here and how these connect and everything like that. It's gonna get a little messy, folks. It's gonna get a little messy. Trying to figure out the best spot to kind of stop the staircase so that we can have a path going around this side to kind of connect everything together. And really, we're pretty much at the height we need. I wanted this section to have windows, because otherwise none of the living quarters are going to have windows at this rate. Oh boy, problems, problems, problems. I wish we had more people. We could have a lot more builders. We could have a lot more people getting resources made. But sadly, we only have 28. So we are kind of stuck where we are. I mean, we still have lower the normal people than before the first siege of the necromancer, just because we lost, I think, 2 infantry people then, and then I had to just find Karakos' son and convince him to join the military. It's a big ordeal. Big ordeal. So you guys aren't kings, you wouldn't understand the trials and tribulations that I have to go through. Are these windows taller than 2? 1, 2, 3. Yes, they are. It's a little weird. A little weird looking, but okay. We're going to be using timbered brick for the walls of the residential quarters. That way we just get a little bit of a texture break here, as you guys can see. And it signals just a change in purpose, which is great. Whoa. A little bit of lag spike there, but that's normal. Looks like I missed placing down this column of castle wall. I'll have to go back in and add that in at another time. What I do want to do at this time and place, I'm going to grab me. I'm going to turn me into an adventurer, and we're just going to go ahead and walk around the castle a little bit. Ignore the draw distance. I don't know why it's so weird. This is probably kind of a newer feature to the game. So go ahead and up here to the keep. Wonderful stone statues, of course. And we'll walk on in. Now, I will be doing this again once everything is fully completed. But I want to get you guys a sense of the scale of everything right now and how tight these corridors actually feel. They actually feel alright. So fun to see that guy bustling about, working on the building. Let's go out into one of the courtyards here. Oh, wonderful. It feels like Minecraft again. Like, it really does. This is, again, modeled after one of my Minecraft structures that I built a couple years ago. And it's really giving off a nice vibe, which is great. So we'll just hop in here as well. Check out this residential side. I might get rid of this chair in the long run, just so people can't just keep it open like that by sitting there. Yeah, fairly open. I might even put some support beams here and there just to put some final detail in at some point. We also have storage rooms. Adventure mode's a little hard to control, so you guys are gonna have to excuse the weird camera angles here. Yeah, everything's turning out great. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. Whoa. Builder guy coming through. And we can just go ahead and hop up here. See the view from the little balcony here. Yeah, looks good. Looks damn good. Alright. So I'm going to be working on this for a while off camera a little bit. And next episode you guys will be able to see how far we get. I'll probably be working on the roof at that point. Hopefully. I don't know how long it's going to take. It might take probably another week of in-game time. And we might even have another episode in between that. Just so we can keep recording. I might just... Hold on one second. Switch me back to a herder. Okay. I might have an episode for the construction of this building here, the merchant's kind of hut and quarters, and then also might start work on another small structure, probably another profession like the stonemason or something, so that they don't have to use the same forge. I think that's causing some issues in the long run. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more gaming goodness. My other videos include things from like Medieval Engineers, which is a new cool game that's in early access. They're updated weekly. Same people from Space Engineers. And then also we have what else do I do? City Skylines here lately. That's going okay. I'm not very great at that game. It also doesn't help that I am low on money pretty much all the time, so it feels a little slower. This Timber and Stone is probably one of my favorite things to record at the moment, and I think that's gonna stay strong for a while. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, and peace.